You've heard their names whispered in the passageways of starships traveling to the far-flung reaches of the galaxy. The rumors of their exploits still echo within your mind. These are the men and women that have changed the course of galactic destiny. Welcome, recruit, to the path of legends.
Your journey begins here, recruit.
Welcome, recruit, to the Path of Legends. This is a new series that will be going through the journey guide and showing you the path to these legendary characters. As you can see, I have quite a few of them. Some of them I'm still working on. I'm not a whale like some people you might know. Arnold T101, mobile gamer, Cubs fan, Han, to name a few. I have spent a bit of money. You could call me like a trout or a dolphin maybe at most, but I'm never going to be at that level, and which is fine because the journey is half the fun. And so if you'd like, come along with me on this journey. And let's have some fun together. So, today we're going to start off with Grand Admiral Thrawn. The reason being, if you look at the character requirements, you do need the Phoenix squad to unlock him. And Phoenix is one of the early game characters that are easily accessible. They're very much a solid, beginner squad. They lose their effectiveness towards end game, but for the lower and mid-level area of the game, they're worth having. Even at the end game, you can still find your uses for them. But they are a requirement for Grand Admiral Thrawn, and he is, a fairly big character in the end game. So he's definitely somebody that you're going to want to pick up. And because of the Phoenix squad, he's relatively easy to get compared to some of these guys. So let's go ahead and go to the event. So as you can see, I've completed all of the tiers. You do not need to clear with 3 stars. If you're not aware of that, it makes it takes some of the stress off. As long as you complete the tier, that's all you got to do. You get the shards. So, yeah, if you had to get 3 stars on each of them, it would make it quite a bit more difficult. So let's go ahead and take a look at Tier 1. Now, as you can see, all of my characters are 7-star Gear 10. So these tiers are not going to be too difficult. The last tier or 2 might be on the challenging side, but let's go ahead and go through it just so you can at least get a look at it. So, Calzone. Yeah, these guys they might as well be made out of tissue paper. So, all right, let's just go ahead and do this. So. Yeah, you should not have too much trouble with the first few tiers, at least. If you noticed, I had 3 stars on at least the first 2 or 3 tiers. So yeah, really not that difficult starting off with. And with Hera's leadership ability, she shares everybody else's uniques with the entire squad. So everybody ends up with this particular squad, everybody ends up with counter chance, which is very useful. It's one of the nice things about Phoenix Squad is that you do get those shared abilities. And as you can see, we're already done with tier 1. So yeah, let's head into tier 2. And once again, it shouldn't be that difficult. Let's get that AoE going, just take out that first wave. Thrawn is a bit on the cocky side, so let's see if we can show him a thing or two. Down goes Thrawn, and these guys should go down in short order. That's a short order special right there. Alright, so tier 2 is almost as easy as tier 1. And let's go ahead and move it along to tier 3. Now, what you do want to do here, especially if you don't have a max out squad like this, you want to take out that commander first, because he will heal up the rest of the squad. And in this case, these are all stormtroopers, so you're just going to have to chip away at them one at a time. Then with the second wave, we have Magma Trooper, Imperial Officer, TIE Fighter Pilot, and Stormtroopers. So I generally like to go after the Magma Trooper or the TIE Fighter first, because they do some heavy damage. And now, in this case, they're not going to be doing much. Oh, we do have a commander over here. Almost missed them. At the level these characters are at, it's not going to make a difference. But if your characters are at that minimum level, it will make life easier for you. And there's that counter action. And you know, especially those mid to lower to mid level of the game, it comes in really handy at times. So they're not a bad squad. They're not big on the end game stuff. So let's go ahead and call in Sabine for that extra damage. Take down Thrawn. And there we go. Cleared out tier 3. Lickety split. Alright, so tier 4, you'll notice that I cleared it with 1 star. And the first time around. So the recommended level is 50 plus. You need 4 stars or higher. Now, one thing that I've experienced when doing these events like this, more often than not, you don't need to have that recommended level. It might recommend like gear 12, gear 13, something like that. That's not always the case. That you don't necessarily have to have that. So even if you don't quite meet the recommended requirement, don't be afraid to give it a shot. It's entirely possible to, bowl your way through, even though you're not at that recommended level. So that's one of the nice things about this game. There's more than one path to victory. All right, let's hit a tier 4 here. So let's see. Yep, let's go ahead and take out that commander first. Boom. The AoE. See, some of them actually survived that time. So it is getting a little bit tougher, but it's still going to be a walk in the park. Now, if you're at the minimum level, it might be a little bit tougher for you. Let's go ahead and take care of that commander. And that Death Trooper. He's definitely high on my priority list. He's got some pretty nasty abilities there. And alright, let's just go ahead and take care of that officer. For the rebellion. And back to Thrawn. As you can see by his health meter, he's visibly stronger than before. And so still not going to be a problem for these guys. Yeah, and look, Ezra's got that fracture on him, so that's Thrawn's big ability there, and it comes in very handy with certain squads. So you definitely want to get Thrawn in your inventory. You know, get him up on your roster there, and gear him up a decent amount. It's up to you exactly how high you want to gear him, but you want to make sure he's viable, because he is very useful in the end game. And there we go, tier 4 completed with 3 stars. Now we're going to look at tier 5. And last time I made it through on 2 stars. So, pretty well expecting to get that 3rd star this time, so. Alright, let's get to it. Yeah, let's take out that commander, call in Sabine, take him down in 1 shot, and hit up the rest of those stormtroopers. Yeah, these guys are definitely a bit thicker. They got that next generation armor protecting them, but it's still not enough for the Phoenix squad. Boom. Alright. Take out that commander again, bring in the big hit from Zeb. And we want to take out these TIE fighter pilots. Keep them from getting in the big damage, even though it's not really going to do too much against us at this point. And we got another commander. Time for him to take a nap. Take down those death troopers. And at this point, it's pretty much up to you how you want to, which order you want to go in. But those guys are the ones you definitely want to focus on as much as possible. Alright. Final wave. Thrawn is waiting for us. The tactical genius of the Empire. Even though there seems to be another tactical genius lately that's taken up the mantle. You probably heard of him. He's he's pretty big in the Galaxy of Heroes community. Much bigger than I am, and probably ever will be. So, boom. All right, Thrawn's taking the hits. He's not going down easy, but he is going down. And there you have it. Tier 5 is now cleared with 3 stars. Moving on to Tier 6. Last time I made it through, squeaked through with 1 star. Alright, let's get this party started. and there go the taunts. Alright, let's start chipping away at this wall of stormtroopers. Some people might wonder where that comes from. Well, this is where it comes from right here. Alright. Could definitely use a little more AoE. But you just gotta be patient. You'll get them down here. Hopefully before that commander gets around to healing them all. Which should not be a... Ooh. He's a slippery fellow. But not slippery enough. Wave 2 of 4. Yeah, sometimes he likes to hide down there, hoping you won't see him. Fly in under the radar, so he can keep his troops going. Go ahead and get that armor shirt up. Not that we really need it that much, but it is nice to see. Boom. That counterattack does have to work for you with this squad. Alright, let's take care of that commander. Finish off that death trooper. And take care of the other death trooper. And then from there, just at your pleasure. Until you get the taunt, and you don't have too much of a choice. Alright. Moving on to wave 4 of 4. And no matter how many times you take him down, Thrawn just seems to get cockier and cockier. Like Han Solo says, don't get cocky, kid. Down goes the commander. Let's go ahead and take care of that death trooper. Now, you probably would want to put that armor shred on Thrawn, but at the level that these characters are at, it really doesn't make a difference. So I'm kind of playing it fast and loose. So, yeah, when you go through this, you'll definitely want to be a little more strategic about it. The armor shred will help take down Thrawn a bit faster before he can, wipe out your squad. So, definitely something to keep in mind. Boom. There goes the dynamite. Alright. Now we got the tier 6 sitting at 3 stars, and all that's left is at tier 7. So as you can see, it's fairly repetitious. Not a whole lot of variation in the battles. Just different types of squads. And, increasingly higher gear levels and whatnot. So, yeah, it's just all about playing the strategy. Ideally, you want to get that commander down first, but this wall of stormtroopers makes that pretty difficult. So you want to be patient and chip away at these guys as much as possible until you're able to get your hands on that commander. Don't need any protection up because the squad is a little overpowered for this level. But hey, you can't complain, right? If you're wiping the floor with Empire troops. That's what we're here for, to fight the Empire. Alright, take care of these TIE fighter pilots. And let the squad take care of some of these other guys, but on their own. Yeah, it is pretty nice when somebody gets off an AoE attack and your entire squad comes in for that counter. So it's it is pretty nice, especially when you're in like the mid level of the game and everything. All right, take care of these death troopers. Getting a little stubborn there, but not stubborn enough. Taunt goes up. Let's go ahead and save those for the getting better armor there with every tier. Alright, final encounter. Grand Admiral Thrawn. He doesn't look too happy to see us. Of course, then again, he does like a challenge. Now, they all have that protection up from the start. So you just got to chip away at it. Alright, let's go ahead and bring some protection up on Sabine, because as you can see, this is definitely a bit of a challenge compared to the other tiers. Alright, so he's got no more taunt. Let's go ahead and go after Stormtrooper Commander. Want to try and minimize those heals so that we're not going circles there. Alright, one commander's down. We still got this other one over here. Alright, get that AoE going with that expose. And up comes the taunt. Alright, let's get rid of that taunt so we can get back over to the commander. And let's throw that backup plan on Kanan. Alright, he does not have the ability block yet. So hopefully... Ooh, Sabine's down. Just noticed that. Yeah, with this squad, stuff can happen fast. And especially when you're on this tier level. So it can be easy to miss something sometimes. So we're definitely not going to get those 3 stars. But we still got a shot at finishing this. Zeb's got the fracture on him. Takes him out of commission. Let's get rid of one of those death troopers. Alright. Good job, Ezra. Let's go ahead and get rid of that stormtrooper so he can't get in the way. And that backup plan saves the day. Boom. Alright, now we got left is Grand Admiral Thrawn. Time to chip away at that. Protection. His troops are gone. He's all alone. And Phoenix Squad is here to finish the job. No dazes. Yeah, Zeb's got those dazes, which come in very handy if you can stun them. Keeps them from getting those fractures up and whatnot. Alright, let's go for that stagger. Nope, not gonna do it. Kanan's not looking too good, but he does have that backup plan. Let's go ahead and give him a bit of protection. With that ability block, he's not gonna be able to taunt, unfortunately. Ooh, up goes the fracture again. Alright, let's see if we can get the stun. No such luck. Protection down, so now we just gotta chip away at that health. Alright, alright, alright. There we go. Alright. Sorry, Grand Admiral. Your time has come. And with that, you will get the final set of shards you need to get your very own 7-star Grand Admiral Thrawn. So yeah, it's just a bit of strategy, tactics, and oftentimes a bit of luck. So hopefully you have a better idea of the tactics you'll need to finish it yourself. Which characters make a priority. Which abilities will be work most efficiently on which character, which enemies. I hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck to you on the path of legends. I'll see you in the cantina, recruit. This is Rebel Squadron out.
Your journey continues, recruit.